Hello everyone and welcome to our virtual workshop. My name is Rhonda Gordon and I'm the Executive Director for the Golden Triangle Resource Conservation and Development Council. We're here today to talk about a project that we received grant funding for this particular project from the National Resource Conservation and Development Council, funded through NRCS. The purpose of the project was to install soil moisture sensors in different crops and to be able to take the historical data that the producer had and collect the data at the end of the project to compare the differences between the yields and the amount of water that was used. Joining us today is Calvin Willis, and Calvin is a field technician for Golden Triangle and has tons of experience. So Calvin, welcome first of all.
Thank you.
And please share with us some of your experience, your background.
Thank you, Ron. It's been a long journey. I've had about 30 years of experience with industry, then 10 and a half years with the university, and about 8 years with Golden Triangle, serving as a technician and helping with water and water management in their efforts in conservations.
I know that Golden Triangle was a part of a pilot project back in 2011 with partners from ASU and the Water Policy and Planning Center. So I would like for you to share with us the differences between the technology that you guys put on the ground back in 2011 and what we put on the ground here in 2020.
Yes, Rhonda. Mark Masters led that, and we worked with, and those a lot of ancient equipment using evaporator pans as historical, to glass tubing, and all the way to developing a platform on electronic usage and giving ease of application, looking at electronic application using water markers, sensors. Those sensors was hard to utilize because it took so much physical labor and time. Then we went to the weather management stations, which had a broad platform and took a lot of training and a lot of technology and a lot of physical help to put those weather stations in also. Example, took a half a day of training compared to the new technology, about 45 minutes in the field with this new technology, and that old technology was harder to understand, and farmers had more difficulty with understanding and using that technology.
So you're telling me, Calvin, that the farmer, the producer, can take his phone with him and maybe go in the house and have lunch, and he can pull up that app and see what's going on in all of his fields.
Yes, that is very correct. This technology is very friendly to use. The growers that are in it from South Georgia to Central Georgia really enjoy the ease of application, whether they're at lunch or whether they at night about to go to bed. They can look at this and also see if they need to turn their system on and let it water overnight and turn it off in the morning. It's just really friendly and easy to use.
Great. So which crops did we install these sensors in?
We were very fortunate to get cotton, peanuts, and soybeans with this. And one of the key things with these probes, they're all the way down into 24 inches, and they give us good readings from 4 to 24. And they have very easy of application of applying this probe in the soil.
Okay, great. Now I know that the farmers had provided you with some historical data because, as I said earlier, this is a comparison of what they've done in the past as opposed to how they react and what management decisions they make with this new technology. So they had given you cost per year and yield per acre and several other things. So as soon as the harvest is done, we'll be able to take the information from the harvest and compare it with the historical data to see just exactly how much water was saved and how the yield increased.
Yes, that's the goal, and currently we're looking at what has occurred with this project. We're looking at less applications right now, and we want to find out these less applications is going to save them money and then allow them to make the same yields or better yields with the new technology.
Right, which is the name of the game, saving money and bigger yields, right?
And the bottom line, that's
Right.
what a farmer wants.
Okay.
Ease of application and making money.
So, did the producers that participated in this project or that are participating in this project, did they have any issues that they've run across that they haven't been able to solve?
We had no issues. Our friends and partners with the platform have been very, very accessible to any concerns and questions and understanding. And they've really loved and bragged about this technology, how easy it is and how friendly it is to work with the platform.
Okay. Well, I know that our partners at NRCS have a program called EQUIP, which is Environmental Quality Incentives Program. And that program offers a practice that includes installation of soil moisture sensors through that practice, and our historically underserved producers can cost share that at 90%.
Yes.
Have you been able to talk to our farmers about that?
This is a recently approved practice, and most of our growers are familiar with the EQUIP program. And one of the things that is so valuable is that we talk about conservation plans, and that's one of the hallmarks of our Golden Triangle. They do conservation plans, and most farmers are not aware that they have to have a conservation plan in order to get the benefits that you're speaking of in the future. So this is one of the things that have been a hallmark and a stay for us, developing good planning and convincing farmers of putting in a good conservation plan. It was rather easy once it was explained to them in the future that they had to have a conservation plan in order to gain the EQUIP monies.
And the conservation planning was a component of this particular project. I know that 2 of the participants, when we began, did not have plans, and 2 did. So I know that our technicians are out, our planners are out in the field right now working with them to get those plans finished up. But like you say, that's kind of the roadmap to their success, the roadmap to their goals is that conservation plan. So tell us, did any of our participants experience any outlying issues with their crops so far, as far as maybe insects or pesticides or erosion, any of that kind of?
Every year there's going to be some kind of problem. This year we found that we had some insects, foliar feeders, and pesticides were applied to correct those. And then there's no diseases at this point. If we only utilize one valuable tool, moisture, if we allow another event to come in and steal those benefits that moisture, we lose. So we want to make sure that farmers control all the variables, whether it be insects or whether it be disease, or whether it be just animals that come in on the property.
Okay.
So,
Would you say that our participants would recommend using the soil moisture monitors in the future, and would they recommend them to their counterparts?
all 4 of our participants brag, and they have been showing this platform off to other growers already. They love it, and the only thing they want is how to get it, more of them on their farm free.
Well, Calvin, thank you so very much for being involved with this project, first of all, and for coming out today and interviewing for this particular workshop. We appreciate all your help. I do want to remind everyone that we do have a phone number on the screen as well as an email address. If you have any questions or concerns, please pick up the phone and call us, or you can email us. We are monitoring that email address as well. So please let us hear from you if you have any questions or concerns or just need more information. Calvin, thank you again.
Thank you.